Are you the guy that starts shivering when someone opens the window in class? It doesn't have to be this way. There are people stepping into freezing water and being able to stay completely unfazed. Humans have been adapting to the cold for millennia, and as science shows us, you can train your body and mind to thrive in the cold too. First, let's take a look at your body's main heat engine, brown adipose tissue, or BAT. Unlike white fat that stores energy, BAT burns calories to make heat, a process known as non-shivering thermogenesis. The key is a molecule called UCP1, which lives inside mitochondria. When activated by cold and certain hormones, UCP1 lets protons flow freely, turning chemical energy directly into heat instead of the usual ATP fuel. This allows brown fat to produce warmth without shivering. Cold triggers your nerves to release norepinephrine, which binds to beta-adrenergic receptors on brown fat. This cascade unlocks fat from storage, fires up mitochondria, and powers up heat generation. Longer cold exposure remodels your mitochondria, making new ones, expanding internal structures, thanks to a gene controller called PGC1 alpha. This is your cellular engine's turbo boost for long-term cold adaptation. Adaptation to cold isn't instant. In the first few weeks, you rely mostly on shivering, your muscles shaking to generate heat. But after a few weeks, observable changes start to appear. Brown fat revs up, so you shiver less while still staying warm. Your DNA itself adapts too. Certain genes, like those coding for TRPM8, the main cold sensor, get dialed up or down, while epigenetic tweaks such as methylation patterns shift to tune your cold responses. At the same time, your stress response calibrates. Exposure to short-controlled cold spikes can actually lower chronic cortisol over time, making you more stress-resilient. Physiologists call this a hormetic effect. A little stress making you stronger. If you want to start training, start slow. Try finishing your showers with 30 to 60 seconds of cold water several days a week. Over weeks, progress to cooler and longer exposures. From cold showers to ice baths, where just minutes at 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit challenge your systems most. There are also some more advanced methods out there. Ice baths provide deep tissue cooling and activate brown fat. Cryotherapy chambers use dry, super cold air for a shorter, more skin-deep effect. Both can help, but for adapting your metabolism, ice baths create stronger, lasting effects. Outdoor cold air exposure and reducing room temperature are subtler, less intense, and generally slower at producing deep physiological adaptations. But they're useful for beginners, or those who find immersion uncomfortable. If you want to go further, you can try out the Wim Hof Method. It combines focused breathing, cold exposure, and mindset training. Controlled hyperventilation and breath retention may help balance your nervous system, even activating the vagus nerve, your body's anti-panic switch. Nutrition also impacts your body's ability to adapt. Omega-3 fatty acids boost brown fat activity. Caffeine and capsaicin improve heat production. And you'll need extra calories to fuel new heat demands if you start training your cold resistance. If you have cardiovascular disease, thyroid disorders, or cold allergy conditions, consult your doctor before beginning cold training. Humans can't become truly cold-proof, though. Unlike Arctic mammals, we don't have thick fur or the ability to hibernate. Our adaptation is only partial. Modest changes in our brown fat, anatomy, and stress response. Our ancestors survived cold by innovating, making warm clothing, mastering fire, building shelters, working together. What we lack in physical cold resistance, we make up for in cultural adaptation. Some animals, like the Yakutian horse, can survive at minus 70 degrees Celsius, thanks to dense coats and slow metabolism. Indigenous Arctic peoples thrive through centuries of accumulated know-how, showing that wisdom can be as crucial as biology in nature. Cold adaptation is very much possible, if executed correctly. Remember to progress gradually and make sure to keep it safe. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.